What happens when you take one of the best magic cards in history, Colossal Dreadmaw, but wait, now you add Primal Rage, so your creatures now have Trample, but wait, now you add a better Rhythm of the Wilds, so your creatures now have Haste and +1/+1 counters. That's what you get with Zurak and Goreclaw. As I continue to test the commanders from the last episode of Game Nights, it is time now for Graham's Bear Force 2. So even though our commander does not support the Bear Tribal, we'll go in that direction just to stay on topic. Best case scenario, we find our secret commander, Ayula, Queen Among Bears, and then we become an unstoppable force. But we are truly a +1/+1 counters deck, so we can make every bear a bigger deal. Our commander deals counter itself, so with cards like Hardened Scales, Ozolith, and Branching Evolution, we can double the counters and grow a big hasty army. The Great Henge is probably our best card to support the strategy while also drawing us cards. Tribute to the World Tree comes really close too, and it's actually an amazing addition to any green creature deck. You can trigger fight rigging immediately if we have our commander on the battlefield, giving us the potential for a massive explosive turn. If you enjoy my content, please make sure to subscribe. You have no idea how much it really helps. What's up everyone, welcome back one more time. You know the deal, we play Historic Brawl as we continue to explore the commanders from the last episode of Game Nights. Today is the turn for Zurak and Goreclaw. We're playing versus Go Shintai. Hand looks pretty good. This is exactly what you want to see with this deck in your opening hand. You want to see a Goreclaw, an Elvish Mystic, an Incubation Druid, so you can cheat into play almost your commander. And when you have Zurak and Goreclaw on the battlefield, then it feels like you're playing a whole different game. So now we're going to play the Druid and see if we can get to maybe a turn 4 commander. Incubation Druid is also very good with Zurak and Goreclaw, giving it the first +1/+1 counter. Opponent plays a Paradise Druid. Okay, they are in the Go Shintai deck, so I think here we play OG Goreclaw. This discounts the cost of our commander. So now I think that we have a very good turn 4 play. I think that we can play both the Hydra and our commander. Let's see if they tap down the Druid. They might play here Go Shintai. That's what we want to get here. Because Zurak and Goreclaw is going to give a counter to the Voracious Hydra, so I think that we can play the Hydra for 0 mana and still make it yes. Okay, this is what we want to do now. They play the Go Shintai, another bear. I think here what we go for is we can play for 4 mana, we can play our Zurak and Goreclaw, and then we have exactly 2 mana to play the Hydra. Yeah, I think I like this play. Because we can play this for 0, we have exact mana. I'm just counting if we have exact mana. It's 4, 5, 6. Yes, this should be it. Okay, so we play our commander. Zurak and Goreclaw gives us a +1/+1 counter. We have to order the triggers correctly here, right? Like we first have to put the counter and then make it fight. So we are going to choose here to fight your Incubation Druid. And now Zurak and Goreclaw gives, yes, alright, so we ordered it correctly. Now we have a good attack. If they want to trade, oh, they don't even trade because Goreclaw gives +1/+1 to itself. And now we have a very good board. They have to answer our Zurak and Goreclaw. But that would be even fine because we can still recast it. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of opening that we want to have with this deck. And even Go Shintai will have a hard time dealing with it. Yeah, they play their shrines, but that might be too little too late. One of the things that this deck goes over here is like these low to the ground small creature token decks cannot stop Zurak and Goreclaw just because of the trample. Because this setup for Go Shintai might be so hard to deal for almost every deck. Almost every aggressive deck, you know? But the trample here is the magic. Wow! Oh my god, what a top deck. Okay, so that's the best card in the deck. So Ayula, giving counters to it, playing our Grizzly Bears, gonna make it fight. Oh wow, this is so good. So we can make Zurak and Goreclaw fight. I guess yes, we can make it fight the Goshin die. And then if they want to throw in all the tokens in front of our Zorak and Gorklo, then that's really not a problem. I think now we swing with the full team. Well, we can attack with all the bears. Yeah, bear force. Well, this is as good a start for this deck as you can get. I'm not going to lie to you. Even opponent realizes that, not even going to block. And what a good game. What a good game with the bears. Alright. So we continue to play with Zorak and Gorklo. This time we're going versus Skithiryx. They're trying to infect us. And that looks alright. Bushwhack can make something fight. Beast Caller, if we start finding our counter synergies. Ooh, Tangle Florahedron. Yeah, we always want to see ramp. So that's a good draw. Because getting to 6 mana with Zorak is such a challenge, but we're playing green. We're supposed to do fine with that. Mirror Convert. Yeah, we have to be super fast, because otherwise we are going to be infected out of this game. Let's play the Florahedron and pass. Opponent has their perfect mana dork, and looks like a turn for Skithiryx. Gives us the first poison counter with the Inquiry. I don't know if you need to build up so much around giving poison counters when you have Skithiryx that can just be a 2-turn clock. I think that you can build Skithiryx. Let's play the Bossage. I think you can build Skithiryx without a Toxic Shell. You know what I mean? If you're a Skithiryx player, can you comment on how you build it? Do you need all the poison all the poison cards and toxic cards to just infect people out of the game? Feed the Swarm, yeah. Very difficult to deal with this deck for us. And then Informant, we're going to discard. I guess we don't need the Ozolith in this scenario. Alright, so we need to draw lands. Otherwise we might have to, yeah, we might have to go look for a land with the Bushwhack. Because we need to get closer to our commander. We cannot function correctly without our commander. So Bushwhack, search for a basic forest. We could fight the Convert, delay their Skithiryx. So we need to get lucky. We need them to not have a land. So we're going to fight, I guess. How much mana can we spend on this? Can we... I guess we have to fully pay for this, so it doesn't die. So we're going to pay 2, and we need to get lucky. We need them to not have a untapped lamp, to not be too pressured. If they don't have the 5th lamp, we might still be okay. They need to find fight spells, but we also need to find an extra land for our Zorak and Gorklo. Yeah, not very easy for us to defend a Skithiryx. Let's hope. They haven't played the land, so that gives me hope. Carumonyx. Sure. Okay, so finding them rats. They find a burglar rat. Okay. So they are kind of a discard deck. I like the build around. I think I would cut back on the toxic in the proliferate. It seems like they will never infect you without their commander. Alright, so let's just here bear. We didn't find the land. So awkward. Yeah, that might be the difference between winning and losing this game. So losing the Florahedron and missing on a land drop is so harmful for us. When opponent finds a Swiftfoot Boots, and they're going to start pressuring us as well. I guess we just double block here. We cannot take too many hits from the Carumonyx. I know we lose the Rem Walker, but at this point, yeah, Rich Card Expertise. At this point, we are in so much trouble that we need to defend as much as possible. So Beast Caller, Bear Cub, and try to build something. Attack them for 2. So if they still miss lands and they have like very expensive cards in their hand, we might be okay. But that is so difficult. Eventually they will Ah, so bad. Yeah. That was our only way, and we still don't draw lands. We just play these and pass the turn. Wow, what an awkward game. We would be okay if we hadn't stolen lands so much. But what can you do? That's magic. Opponent makes his discard. They're going to what? Put this. Okay, the Shadow Spear on the rat. There's another land. Okay, so new plan. We play our commander, hope and dream for no removals here. Maybe Rich Card Expertise gets us out. There's their 5th land, so their commander is coming down. We need to hit a fight spell above their expertise. Yes, we have a shot. We play the expertise, hope to find a fight spell to fight the Skithiryx. There's no fight spell. Wow, so many bears. That's so awkward. So we have to play a Eula. We have to play a Eula and kind of hope. Well, we could play Fight Rigging. Yeah, no, Eula does not do it. Fight rigging for a fight spell. Oh my god, we are so unlucky. We have so many fight spells. Well, let's try to win, right? Like Imperiosaur, Hasty Imperiosaur. We might steal it. Okay, here we go. So put a counter on the Seracan Goreclaw, put a counter on the Imperiosaur, Hasty, attack. Okay, so opponent has to kill us this very turn or deal with our board. We are presenting lethal. Wow. Such a clunky run from our deck, and we're still looks like we're going to win this one. All right. Do they have something? Ah, come on. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. My heart is in pain. Ah, they even have the Swiftfoot boots. Damn it. We could even... we have the Eula. We could make something fight. We could play... Oh, the Swiftfoot boot is preventing us from destroying the Skithiryx. And now we lose. Because another attack from the Skithiryx is lethal. We could play a Eula, play these, play... Could even destroy that, but it's going to be too late. Jesus. There's no way out, right? Wow. So we play a Eula, that's 5 mana left. We can play... We can destroy... Yeah. It's so unfortunate. We had this game at one point. Destroy everything, make a bear fight Skithiryx, but it's not enough. It's not enough. We are one mana short. Oh, 1 mana short. So unfortunate. Well, you can see the power of the deck. Even though we ran very, very poorly, we were almost winning that game. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to play with Seracan Goreclaw. This time we're playing versus Tiamat. We go first with the type of hand that we like to see. 1 drop, 2 drop, Ozolith. So Ozolith for me has worked really nice in +1/+1 counter decks. I've had it in a limited deck, in draft deck, and it was kind of a bomb. So hoping that we can showcase that card here. I guess now what we have to do is play the Leafkin Druid, keep ramping, then maybe next turn we can double spell. Perhaps we can Invasion of Ikoria alongside Ozolith. Another land. Alright, so I guess we do it. I guess we can play the Invasion of Ikoria for just one, getting a land nowhere else. And we search our library, finding a land nowhere else. We follow this up with the Ozolith. And now, every time that we put a counter, we're going to put an additional +1/+1 counters. But most importantly, also this also puts counters with its ability. Alright, Fable, that's fine. Because now I think that we have a very good turn, right? Like we can go Zorak and Goreclaw. Does this give us enough mana to even pump something with the Ozolit? It does. Alright, that's pretty cool, right? Because now the Druid taps for 2 mana and we can put some counters on. I'm thinking I'm going to distribute it here. Zorak and Goreclaw is already big enough. If they have a removal for Zorak and Goreclaw, then we are still having some more power on the battlefield. So Fable triggers, they can loot. Well, they can ramage 2 cards. And they discarded a Rhythm of the Wild. Now we try to also attack into the battle. See if we can flip that. Opponent playing, yeah, they are deploying their hand, but looks like their hand is slow for what we're trying to do. Wow, Incubation Druid, this is such a good synergy because this gets 2 counters. Immediately going to be able to tap for mana. Wow, this is kind of like playing with the Great Henge. Let's check this out. Now we can play these Strip Bears. This draws us a card. Gets counters. Yeah, this is like make your own Great Henge, another creature that immediately can tap for mana, so it's almost paying for itself. And we can also Ozolit, give counters. Good thing here is that we can attack on the Invasion of Ikoria. So maybe we can ensure the flipping of the invasion if we put the counters on the Strip Bears. And just go for a double attack on the invasion. Battles are such a nice new mechanic that introduces like this sort of sub-game where you have to think what's greater, the benefit of getting this type of creature, the Silortha, or just attacking face for 12. Sometimes you can lose games just for deciding attacking a battle. But I think that in this case, the 10/10 trampling creature might be a little too good. They lightning bolt themselves, and wow, what a game! What a game! Here we are for another round with Zorak and Goreclaw. This time, well, once again versus Goshin Tai. Can we beat them again? Opponent goes first. This hand, Masked Vandal is good versus them, but this might be really slow. We need to see... Yeah, we have 2 mulligan. We need to see... Wait, I was going to say we need to see Ramp, but we also need to see Ayula. Because Ayula is the best card in our deck, by far. So even though we don't have a Mana Torque, I think that playing with Ayula gives this deck a fighting chance, especially versus Goshin Tai. And then there's also the Hardened Scales, because that is going to pump Ayula even harder. So I guess we make them have the removal spell. We don't have a protection spell right now. Haywire Might. Nice tactics versus their shrines. And a Cultivate. Alright, slow hand for them. So what is our best draw? Land is not bad. Because now we can play the Scales. We can play the Might and hold up 1 mana. Maybe to sacrifice it if they play a... Maybe they were cashing in on playing a Sanctum of All. And Haywire Might denies that. Look at them with the 5 basics. Amazing. And there's the Goshin Tai. Okay. So as we mentioned in the other game, giving trample to our creatures is the way to finish them off. Realm Walker. Okay, so Realm Walker could be good later. I think that in this scenario, we just prepare for our commander. And the only way that we can do that... Well, we could play Realm Walker. I think that's also a good play for our deck. put the counters on the Ayula, and make it fight with Bushwhack. And now we have a good attack. Yeah, we have to keep Goshintai off the battlefield. The next turn, if we draw a land, we can play the Zerak and Goreclaw off of the Castle Garen Briggs mana. We could also just... Oh, we have the Snow Cover Forest on top of our deck. We can also Rishkar Expertise, but the fact that we can... they kill Ayula. Well, now we are not going to Rishkar. We're just going to play Zerak and Goreclaw. And the next turn, we can Rishkar. We have a good attacks. If they want to double block here, then that means that we take down the Elysian Caryatid. And I think that 1 mana for them is more valuable than our possibility of destroying one of their enchantments. Rishkar. Rishkar is going to be very good in this scenario, unless they kill our commander. Alright, Uro, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. We're going to draw a forest again. And they play a Sanctum. Okay, so I think we have a very good turn here. Alright, so let's play the Rishkar's Expertise. And put into play the Goreclaw. Put the counters on it, and wow, just attack them for 1,000,000. Wow, like Zerak and Goreclaw works really well with Goreclaw itself. I think it makes work. It makes every green creature be like seem like really powerful. The fact that they can attack, but they are immediately bigger. Yeah, too much pressure. Opponent has to scoop. Wow, taking down Goshintai twice. This will be our last round playing with Zerak and Goreclaw, this time versus Feather, the Redeemed. Scary deck. We go first. Okay, so this is the type of hand that we don't want to see. Much better. I mean, the 4 Bears Blade. You gotta give it to Graham. That's as janky as you can be on a deck. 4 Bears Blade. I guess he just included because of that. Because it's named 4 Bears. And we are playing with bears. I mean, why? Alright, Signet. Opponent is on Feather, and Voracious Hydra is a kind of a good draw for dealing with Feather. But normally what they will do is we might need to kill here the Yampyro. Yeah. We cannot let them have Yampyro. We need to find another removal spell, but nevertheless, what Feather players normally do is they will play Feather on turn 4 with mana up for protecting Feather. So fight spells, well, there it is. It's really difficult to deal with just because of the 4 toughness. 1 mana away from our commander. Professor Sumancy. Yeah, this is where the deck looks really not very good. We cannot even double spell. We might have to... We can threaten like kind of a fight spell. But maybe what we can also do is we can fight rigging. Put the counter on... Well, we have to choose here. Well, the Filer of Vigor. Put the counter on the Hydra. Attack, see if they see through our bluff. Yeah, we were bluffing. Not much we can do. And now Feather can go off. And there's no stopping this. Alright, just an equipment. And a disenchant. But no protection for Feather. This means that maybe if we find a fighting spell, well, no fight spell, but this is Zerak and Goreclaw time. And the way that we can battle them right now is like just trading blows. We have good creatures in our hand. And the haste plus the trample plus the +1/+1 counters. depending on what they have on hand, we could steal the victory. Toski, those are more cards, so we just play it. Comes in with a +1/+1 counter, can also attack immediately. So if they, unless they have a Settle the Wreckage, that would destroy us right here. Wow, nothing? Ooh, okay, so are we winning this one? Draw, draw, and draw. Ah, tap land is so bad. We could have played something here. All right, so they need a Wrath, or they need some way to kill us here. Destroying Sark and Gorklo is also good for them. Wow, no fear, just attacking, huh? They need Farewell to Day of Judgment, yeah. That's what they needed. Okay, so Toski survives. But we are 1 mana away from recasting our commander, casting Flame Breather. Alright. Ayula, okay. Alright, so Ayula, wow, we have top deck Ayula with an unexpected frequency. How do we do this? We could go to attacks. They want to block the Flame Breather, then with the Flame Breather that's okay, because then we make Ayula fight the Flame Breather. Question is, what bear do we play? It's so awkward that we cannot double spell. So we play a 4 mana creature. Professor. Alright, so we make a bear fight their Flame Breather. And they have a protection spell. Of course, yeah. That's what they always have in this deck, so that's fine. But now we have a kind of a nice board. Because they probably have another protection spell, but without Feather, that's too much pressure from our deck. So there you have it, Surak and Gorklo. Kind of a good deck, good commander, mono green. We took it in the direction of bears, but you can take it in every direction. This is a plain good commander for any green synergies. Go ahead, try it. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. We will see each other on a future video.